So I've been experimenting a little bit with like how do you quickly program drums? As a drummer, you really want to play them yourself. That would be the best. I hate clicking shit with my mouse and trying to make it sound real. I don't even like play or click the same things that I do play at the drum set. So my idea is like, can I somehow play the drums and well, record a performance really, not just click the notes in, but actually record a performance. So here's my setup. I've been experimenting a lot with this, and the main challenge has been to keep the acoustic noise down so that my neighbors don't kill me. I have neighbors upstairs and to my right here. Behind this wall is, well, the stair area, so nobody lives behind this wall. Well, sort of, yeah. My neighbor kind of lives right here. Her hall is right there, and then her living room or bedroom, I think, is here. I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, the acoustic noise is a bit of a problem still, even if you have electric drums and whatnots. So here I have two pedals, my Pearl Eliminator pedals that I used to use at my ordinary drum kit, my acoustic drum kit. So now I'm just using them here to try out some stuff. And these are rubber, kind of rubber beaters. They are soft, almost like filled tennis balls. They're very rubbery. And here's a Yamaha kick sensor. I think it's like KP6 or something. I don't really remember, but it is big enough to take two pedals like this, or two beaters. And then I built something like a frame from copper tubes that you usually use for the brake fluid in your car. So I went and bought those pipes and just made sort of like a cage. Basically it's just one pipe going all the way around on the bottom side here, and then from that I have attached like one that comes up like this, and then there's one that goes in the front like this, and then there's one in the middle also going like that, and they kind of keep together. I squeeze them with some tools and also duct tape them and yeah, so and then I covered all that with some blankets. But it's not enough still. I'm gonna show you a quick demo. And this is the Yamaha DD65, which has some pads on it. It kind of sucks when you stand alone. The built-in sounds aren't anything worth having, so I bought this mainly just to have something to practice on at home. But I found it to be quite loud, like it's like a resonating box itself. So I opened it up, filled it with some foam and some very heavy material that I can't recall the name of right now, but it's like almost like asphalt. Like you heat it up and you can shape it, and then when it cools down it kind of stays in place. So I used that stuff and silicone glue thingy and really went crazy and just filled it up with foam and that asphalt type of thing with some glue. Everything holds together, and it weighs a lot more now than when it was new, or when it wasn't modified by me. So it's got more mass now, which kind of brings the acoustic resonance frequency down into lower, more bass tones kind of thingy, so it's not as ear piercing. And then I have to like suck up those bass frequencies, and to prevent them from going through the floor and into my neighbor's apartment, I've built this kind of podium thing here, this one, which consists of a bottom layer of wood, and then I have some rock wool in between. So like bottom wood and then rock wool, and then I have 5 tennis balls, one in each corner, and then one in the middle right there. So, and then on the top there is another wooden board, and then it's all covered in cloth and a carpet, kind of a carpet that you normally use for like shoes and stuff. It's quite durable. So my pedals and stuff attached to that carpet. So all in all, I think it does a good job of removing the frequency, or the what do you call them? The frequencies that kind of travel through the floor into your neighbor. They seem to be quite dampened, because I just went to my neighbor over here and my upstairs neighbors and asked them if they heard anything, and they said no, which is really good news. So I should be able to maybe not practice every day. I kind of don't dare doing that because it sounds a lot, you'll see. But I will definitely use this to like lay down some quick drum ideas for songs and stuff. So I'm just gonna give you guys a little demo here. Let's see, okay. It's really hard to play though. It's nothing like a acoustic kit, but well, it kind of works, I think, for just like laying down ideas and getting them into Reaper. So, but I'm thinking of replacing the pedals with Roland KT-10 pedals, which seem to be kind of low noise pedals with pretty good feel, because they're heavy. So you sort of get the feeling like you're actually pushing down on the pedal and accelerating a mass, just like when you have a beater, it has some mass and you kind of push down and you feel like it's accelerating. A lot of pedals kind of cheap out in that feeling. They just push down with no resistance and you can't really play. At least I can't. I need that resistance to kind of adapt to the pedal and make it an extension of myself, basically. And but yeah, the pedals are the worst, I believe. They make a lot of noise, even though this kind of construction, well, it doesn't really help. The low frequency noise just goes right through. And for these pads, I'm thinking maybe I should make something that can dampen the noise a little bit, like maybe gluing some kind of rubber mat on here, like a mouse mat or something like a mouse mat or a practice pad or something. Funny thing is this actually helps with the noise a little compared to but then you have to readjust the velocity and everything, so but that's no biggie. Yeah, I have to figure out something more for this, and also these pads are kind of bad, or this whole Yamaha DD65 is not very suitable for realistic drum playing, understandably, given the price and what it's made for, really. But yeah, basically I hit maximum velocity over like right here. That's maximum velocity. It doesn't matter if I go or they're the same MIDI note, which means they have kind of a, well, it's a limitation of this hardware itself, but maybe if I make something that can absorb some of the energy before it actually gets into this system, like a mouse mat or something, I might be able to account for that, so I actually need to hit harder to reach the maximum velocity. That would help a little bit with the overall feeling, so you don't play every note on like maximum velocity. So just wanted to show you guys the setup here. I've been, as you can see, it's kind of a mess right here, but that's what happens when you try new things out and really need to solve some problems. And I have an album to make, so yeah. See ya. I don't know, this ending got weird. Write some shitty comment or something.